Gentle beats finding rhythm with my heartbeat. City lights dance through the pines, painting patterns on these walls of mine. 3 a.m. and I'm still wide awake. Thoughts of you I just can't shake. Memories flow like watercolors, bleeding into one another. In this midnight daydream, you're still here with me. Shadows play like gold film scenes in this midnight daydream. Time slows down, stands still when your memory comes to visit. Coffee's cold, forgotten on the shelf. Pages of a book I've left unread. The moon keeps me company tonight as I drift between wrong and right. Wonder if you're thinking of me too, or if I'm just a ghost to you. In this midnight daydream, you're still here with me. Shadows play like gold film scenes. In this midnight daydream, time slows down still when your memory comes to visit. Maybe in another lifetime we'd get the timing right. Maybe in another universe we wouldn't have to say goodbye. But in this reality, I'm learning how to let go, one heartbeat at a time. In this midnight daydream, you're still here with me. Shadows play like cold film scenes in this midnight daydream. Time slows down, stands still when your memory comes to visit. Soft piano keys fade like memories. Gentle beats slow like a heart at peace. Gentle guitar strums with final crackle underneath. I folded all my feelings into paper airplanes, sent them flying through the atmosphere with your name written on the wings. Wonder if they ever reached you, or if they got lost somewhere between my window and your doorstep. Distance measured not in miles, but in words we left unsaid. Hearts beating out of sync like broken metronomes. Paper airplanes carrying my secrets, floating on currents of what could have been. Paper airplanes, fragile like promises. I hope they find you in the end. I hope they find you in the end. Remember when we lie beneath the stars, making wishes on satellites, mistaking them for something cosmic. Now I'm wishing on streetlights that flicker like our connection, dimming slowly with each passing day. Distance measured not in miles, but in words we left unsaid. Hearts beating out of sync like broken metronomes. Paper airplanes carrying my secrets, floating on currents of what could have been. Paper airplanes, fragile like promises. I hope they find you in the end. I hope they find you. If I could fold time like paper, I'd create new creases, new patterns, reshape our story, smooth out the wrinkles, give us one more chance to fly together. Paper airplanes carrying my secrets, floating on currents of what could have been. Paper airplanes, fragile like promises. I hope they find you in the end. I hope they find you in the end. One last paper airplane, launched from trembling finger. This one carries nothing but goodbye. Scattered Polaroids on wooden floors, frozen moments we can't relive anymore. Your smile slightly faded now, just like the feelings we somehow let slip through the cracks of every day, until there was nothing left to say. Like raindrops sliding down the glass, these memories won't last. Colors bleeding into one, like setting of the sun. These rainy day Polaroids tell stories of a love destroyed, not by hatred, not by lies, but by time passing us by. Remember that cafe on 3rd Street where you spilled coffee on your sleeve, and I laughed until I couldn't breathe. How simple happiness used to be. Now I walk by that place alone, wondering where the years have gone. Like raindrops sliding down the glass, these memories won't last. Colors bleeding into one, like setting of the sun. These rainy day Polaroids tell stories of the love destroyed, not by hatred, not by lies, but by time passing us by. Time is a curious photographer, capturing moments we later discover were more precious than we knew when we were living through these snapshots of you and me, now blurry and incomplete. Like raindrops sliding down the glass, these memories won't last. Colors bleeding into one, like setting of the sun. These rainy day Polaroids tell stories of a love destroyed, not by hatred, not by lies, but by time passing us by. I'm putting these Polaroids away. There's nothing more that they can say that my heart doesn't already know. It's finally time to let you go. I've got a telescope heart searching distant galaxies for signs of what love used to be. A stargazer lost in memories of cosmic connections and gravity between two souls, now drifting apart like planets on different orbital paths. My telescope heart still looking for your light, even though scientists say stars we see tonight might already be gone. Their glow just takes time to tell us goodbye. My telescope heart still searching the sky. Some nights I think I found you, a faint pulse among the stars, but it's just celestial ghost echoes of who we are, or who we were back then. And our universe was new before the big bang of reality scattered us into the blue. My telescope heart still looking for your light, even though scientists say stars we see tonight might already be gone. Their glow just takes time to tell us goodbye. My telescope heart still searching the sky. They say the universe is expanding, growing larger every day. Is that why I feel you getting further away? Astronomical distance between your heart and mine, light years of silence darkening with time. My telescope heart still looking for your light, even though scientists say stars we see tonight might already be gone. Their glow just takes time to tell us goodbye. My telescope heart still searching the sky. Maybe someday I'll point my lens toward undiscovered space, find new constellations to take your place. Morning light filters through lace curtains, dust particles dancing, swaying uncertain, just like a thought in my sleepy mind. Memories of you hard to leave behind. Coffee steam rises like forgotten wishes as I trace your name on foggy window dishes. These windowsill dreams keep me company when reality feels too heavy. These windowsill dreams, they hold me tight when I'm alone in the fading light. I watch the world pass by from this little perch of mine, growing roots in daydreams that bloom when I close my eye. People rushing by don't see me watching, lives interconnected yet never touching. I wonder if they have windowsills too, places where dreams and reality blur into blue. Hours pass like clouds across the sky as I sit here wondering why we're all so afraid to live the dreams we nurture in our quiet moments. These windowsill dreams keep watch the world pass by from this little perch on my growing roots in daydreams that bloom when I close my eyes. Another sunset, another sunrise. Life continues outside while I'm still here dreaming with the windowsill as my guide. Old vinyl records in dusty sleeves, photographs yellowed at the edges, the scent of your perfume on an old sweater. These are the things I can't seem to let go, memories wrapped in velvet nostalgia. Soft to touch, but heavy to hold. Time moves forward, but I'm still here, caught in the amber of yesteryear. Velvet nostalgia, wrapping me tight in comfort and sorrow, day and night. Velvet nostalgia, both blessing and curse, living in moments forever preserved. Too beautiful to forget, too painful to relive. This velvet nostalgia is all I have left of us. That cafe we loved closed last spring, our song played on the radio today. And for a moment, time stood still, as if the universe remembered too. How we danced in the kitchen at midnight, how you'd read to me when I couldn't sleep. The little details that made up our life, now stored in the museum of my mind. Velvet nostalgia, wrapping me tight in comfort and sorrow, day and night. Velvet nostalgia, both blessing and curse, living in moments forever preserved. Too beautiful to forget, too painful to relive. It's all I have left of. They say time heals all wounds, but what they don't tell you is how it leaves scars in the shape of everything you've loved and lost. Beautiful reminders that something once existed that was worth remembering. Velvet nostalgia, wrapping me tight in comfort and sorrow, day and night. Velvet nostalgia, both blessing and curse, living in moments forever preserved. Too beautiful to forget, too painful to relive. This velvet nostalgia is all I have left of us. One day perhaps I'll fold it away, this velvet cloak of yesterday, but for now it keeps me warm in this cold reality. Summer evening, selling like a blanket. Stars beginning their nightly dance. We lay in tall grass, fingers intertwined, making wishes on passing satellites. Fireflies creating constellations around our still bodies. Time suspended, your whispers softer than moth wings. Secrets shared in the space between heartbeats. Firefly whispers lighting up the dark. Temporary glimmers like sparks from our hearts. Firefly whispers messages in code, blinking out promises promises too fragile to hold. But in this moment, they feel like forever. Firefly whispers between you and me. Years later, I still catch myself looking for fireflies in city parks, hoping they might carry messages from a love that faded with summer's end. Nature has its own way of remembering what we humans try so hard to forget. The rhythm of two hearts beating together, the language of touch when words weren't enough. Firefly whispers lighting up the dark, temporary glimmers like sparks from our hearts. Firefly whispers messages in code, blinking out promises too fragile to hold. But in that moment, they felt like forever. Firefly whispers between you and me. We were just teenagers playing at forever, not knowing how quickly seasons change. Now we're both strangers with shared memories of fireflies and whispered dreams. I wonder if you remember too, or if I'm the only keeper of these moments, collecting firefly whispers in jars of remembrance to light my way through darker nights. Firefly whispers lighting up the dark, temporary glimmers like sparks from our hearts. Firefly whispers messages in code, blinking out promises too fragile to hold. But in that moment, they felt like forever. Firefly whispers between you and me. One by one, the fireflies are fading, night growing darker as they disappear. Just like the light in your eyes that summer, just like the love we thought would never end. Lavender candles burning low, casting shadows on the wall. Pages of poetry read aloud in the space between dusk and dawn. These lavender hours belong to us when the world is quiet and still, when time stretches like taffy and we can just be ourselves. In these lavender hours, when the clock seems too slow, in these lavender hours, we let ourselves go. No expectations, no pretending, just two souls gently blending. In these lavender hours, we are who we're meant to be. Earl Grey tea, growing cold, blankets wrapped around tired shoulders. Conversations that weave and win through forests of thought and feeling. These lavender hours heal with daylight breaks, when masks come off and hearts speak plain, when truth doesn't feel so frightening and vulnerability isn't a weakness. In these lavender hours, when the clock seems too slow, in these lavender hours, we let ourselves go. No expectations, no pretending, just two souls gently blending. In these lavender hours, we are who we're meant to be. The world will soon wake up, sun will chase away crashing back with all its noise and demands. But for now, in this bubble of purple tinted tranquility, we exist outside of time, in our lavender scented sanctuary. In these lavender hours, when the clock seems too slow, in these lavender hours, we let ourselves go. No expectations, no pretending, just two souls gently blending. In these lavender hours, we are who we're meant to be. These precious lavender hours, carry them like secret treasures through the chaos of day until night falls once more, and we can return again to this time that belongs only to us. Unfolding memories into paper birds, creasing recollections with careful hands. Some are stubborn, refusing to bend. Others fold too easily, falling apart. This one's a crane, our first kiss. This one's a boat that's summer by the lake. This fox holds the sound of your laughter. This butterfly, the touch of your hand. Origami memories, folded from the pages of us. Origami memories, delicate paper holding precious dust. Some on display on shelves of my heart, others I hide in boxes of regret. These origami memories are all that's left of you and me. Instructions were never included for how to preserve what we created. Now I'm reverse engineering our story, trying to understand where we went wrong. This flower, our midnight conversations. This star dreams we once shared. This dragon, the fights that drove us apart. This heart, what I couldn't say before you left. Origami memories, folded from the pages of us. Origami memories, delicate paper holding precious dust. Some I display on shelves of my heart, others I hide in boxes of regret. These origami memories are all that's left of you and me. Sometimes I unfold them carefully, flatten them out to see the whole picture. The creases remain marking the story of how something flat became dimensional, of how we transformed each other before returning to separate sheets, forever marked by where we once folded. Origami memories, folded from the pages of us. Origami memories, delicate paper holding precious dust. Some I display on shelves of my heart, others I hide in boxes of regret. These origami memories are all that's left of you and me. 1,000 paper cranes for a wish. They say it brings good fortune. I'm halfway there with memories of you, but I'm starting to fold new ones now. of a future unwritten, unmarked, like creases of what used to be. You painted promises in watercolors, beautiful but never meant to last. Blues and purples bleeding together like our boundaries, undefined and vast. I should have known by the medium you chose that permanence wasn't what you had in mind. Watercolor promises fade with time, blurring the lines you swore were fine. Watercolor promises running down the page, beautiful while they lasted but they couldn't stay. Watercolor promises, I watched them dissolve, leaving nothing but stains as they washed away. Should have used permanent ink for words meant to endure, instead of watercolor promises, too fragile, too pure. I framed your paintings on my walls, displayed your words inside my heart, not realizing rain was in the forecast, tears that would make your colors part. The canvas of my life now bears the marks of promises that couldn't withstand the weather, ghostly outlines of what once was there before the storm came and washed it all away. Watercolor promises running down the page, beautiful while they lasted but they couldn't stay. Watercolor promises, I watched them dissolve, leaving nothing but stains as they washed away. Should have used permanent ink for words meant to endure, instead of watercolor promises, too fragile, too pure. I'm learning to work with acrylics, building layers that can withstand the rain. Self-promises and bold lasting strokes that won't disappear down the drain. I've waterproofed my heart since then. No more bleeding colors, no more running lines. I've become my own masterpiece, painted in shades that time can redesign. Watercolor promises running down the page, beautiful while they lasted but they couldn't stay. Watercolor promises, I watched them dissolve, leaving nothing but stains as they washed away. Should have used permanent ink for words meant to endure, instead of watercolor promises, too fragile, too pure. Sometimes I still find myself drawn to the beauty of watercolors, the way they blend and flow, just like we did for a moment. Warm glow of an Edison bulb, casting shadows on exposed brick walls. Jazz records spinning tales of old love, while we create stories of our own. Your silhouette outlined in amber light, as delicate as the filament inside this glass bubble of illumination. This moment suspended in time. We're just Edison bulbs, burning bright but burning out. Vintage souls in a modern world, wondering what it's all about. Fragile filaments of connection, housed in glass that could break. We're just Edison bulbs, giving all that we can take. There's beauty in imperfection, in the flickering of uncertain light, in knowing our glow is temporary, yet choosing to shine anyway. Your hand in mine feels like completion of a circuit long left open, electricity flowing between us, lighting up corners long in shadow. We're just Edison bulbs, burning bright but burning out, vintage souls in a modern world, wondering what it's all about. Fragile filaments of connection, housed in glass that could break. We're just Edison bulbs, giving all that we can take. They say these bulbs aren't efficient, that progress means moving on to colder light that lasts longer but loses the warmth we've known. Maybe there's wisdom in wasting a little energy to cast this glow. Maybe there's value in burning with all we have, all we can. We're just Edison bulbs, burning bright but burning out, vintage souls in a modern world, wondering what it's all about. Fragile filaments of connection, housed in glass that could break. We're just Edison bulbs, giving all that we can take. So let's illuminate this moment with every watt of who we are. And when our light finally flickers out, they'll remember how we burn like stars. Built a glass case around my heart after the last time it was broken. Carefully selected what could grow inside, control the climate, measure the light. A terrarium heart, self-contained, a miniature world I could explain. No unexpected weather, no natural disasters, just carefully curated emotional matters. My terrarium heart keeps everything at arm's length. My terrarium heart is beautiful but never gets wet. These walls of glass protect me from storms I can't control. But sometimes I wonder if anything real can grow in this terrarium heart of mine. Then you came along with curious eyes, pressing fingerprints against the glass, asking questions about what lives inside, wondering why I keep it all contained. At first I just let you observe the safe display I created, but slowly you became part of the ecosystem, a variable I hadn't anticipated. My terrarium heart keeps everything at arm's length. My terrarium heart is beautiful but never gets wet. These walls of glass protect me from storms I can't control. But sometimes I wonder if anything real can grow in this terrarium heart of mine. What happens if I open the lid, letting some unfiltered air? What happens if I risk the rain, let you truly enter there? Will everything I've grown die off, or will it finally begin to thrive? Can a terrarium heart learn to be in the wild of actual life? This terrarium heart keeps everything at arm's length. This terrarium heart is beautiful but protect me from storms I can't control. But now I'm wondering if anything real can grow until I break this glass around my heart. I think it's time to plant these seeds in soil that feels the rain. Time to let this terrarium heart learn to be uncontained. We met offline, can you believe it? A chance encounter in a bookstore aisle. You reached for Kerouac, I was holding Plath. Our fingers brushed and time stood still. No algorithms determined our compatibility. No swiping right led us to that moment. Just two souls colliding in analog space. In this increasingly digital landscape. This is analog love in a digital age. Handwritten notes, not just text on a page. Patience and presence, no instant gratification. Face-to-face conversations without notifications. We're vintage hearts beating to a different rhythm. Analog love in a digital age. Taking it slow when everything's racing. Finding our way back to human connection. Remember when we got lost driving? No GPS to guide our way. Finding that hidden beach by accident. Making memories no app could create. You still call instead of sending messages. We still make plans weeks in advance. Commitment doesn't frighten us in a world of endless options and chances. This is analog love in a digital age. Handwritten notes, not just text on a page. Patience and presence, no instant gratification. Face-to-face conversations without notifications. We're vintage hearts beating to a different rhythm. Analog love in a digital age. Taking it slow when everything's racing. Finding our way back to human connection. Not saying technology is all bad. It has its place, its time and use. But there's something sacred in the tangible, in the imperfect, in what we choose to experience fully with our senses, not filtered through screens or devices. In the messiness of real human connection, in its complications and its surprises. This is analog love in a digital age. Handwritten notes, not just text on a page. Patience and presence, no instant gratification. Face-to-face conversations without notifications. We're vintage hearts beating to a different rhythm. Analog love in a digital age. Taking it slow when everything's racing. Finding our way back to human connection. Heartbeats, glances, and whispers. The universal language that never updates, never crashes, never needs charging. Just continuous presence and patience. Building porcelain towers to the sky. Fragile dreams stacked precariously high. One wrong move then they all come crashing down, leaving shattered pieces all over the ground. You told me I was reaching beyond my grasp, constructing futures that were never meant to last. But I kept stacking piece by delicate piece, my ambitions like fine china with no release. These porcelain towers I built for so long, one breath away from crumbling yet standing strong. These porcelain towers, beautiful and frail, reflecting like the cracks where I've tried and failed. But still I'm building higher, with hands that never tire. These porcelain towers are all that I desire. Society says choose sturdier materials, concrete plans and steel reinforced credentials. But there's beauty in the delicacy of dreams that might break but could set me free. Each translucent piece holds reflected light, showing rainbows invisible to common sight. Yes, they might fall, they might shatter completely, but oh how they shimmer when sun hits them sweetly. These porcelain towers are built for so long, one breath away from crumbling yet standing strong. These porcelain towers, beautiful and frail, reflecting light through cracks where I've tried and failed. But still I'm building higher, with hands that never tire. These porcelain towers are all that I desire. If they fall, they fall. I'll sweep up what remains, use the pieces to create something new from the pain. There's strength in knowing what can break and also shine. There's courage in showing fragility by design. These porcelain towers I've built for so long, one breath away from crumbling yet standing strong. These porcelain towers, beautiful and frail, reflecting light through cracks where I've tried and failed. But still I'm building higher, with hands that never tire. These porcelain towers are all that I desire. So judge me if you must, for choosing porcelain over stone. But some dreams were meant to be practical but shown in all their delicate glory, in all their fragile grace. These porcelain towers are my own sacred space. Scientists say we're made of stardust, ancient explosions that scattered the universe. The same particles that form nebulae and galaxies now make up you and me. Isn't it cosmic how we found each other among billions of stardust beings? As if these particles recognize their own after eons of separation. These stardust memories we're creating will outlast our temporary forms. These stardust memories we're sharing were billions of years in the making. When we touch, it's stars reconnecting. When we love, it's cosmic recognition. These stardust memories were hidden in the birth of time. Sometimes when I look in your eyes, I see constellations I somehow remember, as if before we were human, we were celestial neighbors. You would all be the stars, our physical forms releasing these particles back into the cosmic dance. But energy can never be destroyed, so the love we've created will continue its journey throughout space and time, a ripple in the universal consciousness. These stardust memories we're creating will outlast our temporary forms. These stardust memories we're sharing, we're billions of years in the making. When we touch the stars, reconnecting. When we love, it's cosmic recognition. These stardust memories were written in the birth of time. So when you feel